Hello and good afternoon to you. I'm Neil from Bathcars, and today's car is the Skoda Octavia Estate. This is the 1.9 PD turbo diesel engine with a DSG automatic gearbox on it. And I bought this car back in 2011, sold it to a very nice lady and gentleman locally to me, who have run it up to the 186,000 miles now and considered a change and have bought a Toyota Prius from me. So it's been part exchanged in and it's given a clean, and it stands relatively straight still. A few scuffs to the bumpers and a dent on the wing, which I'll show in a second. But it is a usable tool. It's on the 06 reg, so it's not too elderly. It was actually run by Orange, the mobile phone company, under the Arval fleet scheme. And there is a fleet printout with it as well, which you'll see a bit later on in the very comprehensive history. So it's had a really good history up to the point when it came out of fleet, which is about 130,000 miles, and then it's had a fair few £1,000 spent on it in the recent last few years. So what it has got is it's got some roof furniture on it, which is a couple of aerials and one of these little dishes. The original roof bars, I imagine, were taken off because it interfered with the reception. I should think that's why these are here. They look to me like the roof bars because the other side is exactly the same. It's on alloy wheels, and there is this impression in the wing here, and a little scuff to the front bumper there. The headlights are in good order actually as well, and could do with a new set of number plates, but I left the original Skoda supply and dealer ones on there. And there's a splash of tax till the end of February, which is my birthday, 28th of February. It's got two keys. Right, let's go around in a bit more detail then. So, scuff to the bumper. Lightly curbed alloy wheel, but with a really nice, good tyre on it. 205 60R15. Very, very good condition tyre. Here's a Mohawk. Again, virtually new. The bonnet's a bit faded, I'm afraid, and so's that front passenger side wing. This one's not so bad. We've got a budget tyre here again, but he's practically new. The pads look... pads are looking better than half worn. Not going to be doing this year. And this tyre here again is practically new. So you've got really, really good tyres on the car. The alloys aren't in bad order at all. Very heavy tint to the rear of the car. The fronts are okay, but there's a very black tint. Heavy. Sorry about that. Had a phone call, so heavy tint then in the back. There's a roof liner, a luggage liner in the back of here. There's a brand new tyre on a alloy wheel in the back there. The locking wheel nuts present. Storage holes. Yep. 12-volt power supply. Check. Little hook there to hang your shirt on or your curry. Takeaway, whatever, and a CD player in there, a 6-disc CD changer. I assume it's been used. They used to like their music a fair bit. That is a luggage cover. Okay, and that goes like so. So that is working. And that little tray normally sits in there, so it just sits in a little well just behind there. But no time for that at the moment. I think this has been upside down. I reckon it is. I'll sort that out later. It'll work nicely and it'll be okay. Okay, rear wash wiper. Let's go and have a look at the documents and the service history in a second. Right, welcome to the documents then for the Skoda Octavia. Firstly, V5 shows 2 owners. Orange, care of Arval Fleet, was the first keeper. And then Hugh Wright, good customer of mine, bought the car off me in February 2011. I think he'd done about 120 when he bought it off of me. The car shows a 2006 car, 18th of the 7th, 2006. Octavia Ambient TDI PD DSG estate car in red with 157 grams per kilometre. And the engine is a BXE engine code. And that's 1896cc, 157 grams per kilometre. Not a dear card of tax, but good news. The 1.9 TDI is a very light engine. Obviously that's the old green slip from the previous purchase. The current MOT then is August the 11th, 2014, and it has a slight advisory of windscreen slight damage. That wasn't mentioned on the previous MOTs, and there are some old MOTs as well to go with it. Also, there is a service printout from Arval, which I'll just sort of give you a brief inkling. It was going back rather long ago, but this I would have actually documented on the previous video that I did back in 2011. But it shows servicing at Nationwide Auto Centre on 2010 at 13,000 miles. I believe that says 13,000 miles. Is there a mileage written on here? It just gives a date anyway. Service there. These are all documented in the service book anyway. Board joint 10,000 and 109. Is it going backwards? It looks like it's going backwards in right, that's what it is then. Going backwards. 20,000 miles was the last service, first service. 29,000 miles, 41,000 miles, 54,000 miles, 54,000 miles, 63, read ECU faults, or just general things. Looks like I had a windscreen at 74, 80k, tyre, front pads and discs at 80,000, nearly 81, 87, drive shaft gaiter, 97 two tyres. Oh, look at this one here. 99,000 miles. We've got transmission assembly with cam belt done as well, 99k, and a flywheel drive plate, all done at 90, just under 100k. Did some pads then at 104 on the rear, 109. There was more servicing with a truck rod end. More servicing there. 121. And 134, so when they bought it off me it must have done about 135,000 miles or so. So you've got the usual printout from Arval, which is good news. There's a service stamped up book here, so it's got all those other entries in. There's the cam belt that I mentioned earlier at 93, 109, so parts Skoda history, Nationwide Auto Centres, and then this is when Hugh bought it, Station Garage, my local, or one of the local service stations, little village garage, 144k, 153, another cam belt done at 168, and last service done at 176,000 miles on August 2013. Two keys with the car, both two remote keys like that are with it. Right, then this is the more recent service history, so it might be interesting just to see what has been spent on it, just for old time's sake. The old girl, I know this is going into a fair old bit of detail, but hey, why not? Saves all your time in phoning that. So garage receipt including the cam belt, £130 for tyres. How long ago was that? Date on there, December 2013. Some tyres were done, 130 quid. Then Station Garage, £261, date of August 2013. MOT, service, regas aircon, battery for the remote, windscreen damaged. I think that's where the MOT was mentioned. Looks like a headlight done, replaced near side lamp assembly, £93. £343 spent on February 2013, and that's a cam belt with a water pump assembly and a drive shaft belt kit. Well, that's the cam belt kit, long life antifreeze auxiliary belt. It's pretty nice to see. £3,300, 26th of the 11th 2012. Looks like another biggish service there with a couple of lower arms. Another MOT, £90. Another big service here, 422 back in April 2012. God, they spent a few quid on this one. Brake cleaned, some brake pads and things, service again. Tyres at 132. Oh, there we are. That's when I sold them the car. Back in March 2011 for £4,405 at 480 miles. And to be fair, I think prices haven't really changed too much since then, due to the fact that that was in pretty deep recession then, 2011. But obviously it's done a fair bit more miles, 50,000 miles, but a lot more money spent on it. Look, £277. High pressure aircon switch, EGR valve, aircon switch, cut and polish, £75. What else are we then? Another big bill here, 2011. So not long after they bought it, actually. Oh dear, 624 quid. Well, I bet they weren't happy with me. What was it? Well, what was the miles? Have the miles been put on there? No. Carry out full service, regas aircon, shock absorber. Bloody hell, that is a vicious bill. Oh, March, they've done it for what, 8 months, 7 months, 6 months, 6 months. 6 months, and then another bill of 624. Big service anyway, £624, nice big service. Another one, 327. This car has not been cheap, has it, to keep on the road? That's November 2011. Oh, that was even, so that's even before that bill. 327, so it was £1,000 spent in 6 months of ownership. Eek. Right, and last one, here we go, down to Skoda main dealer. Recoder key, £119. Recoder spare key. So, I hope that's pretty informative for you. Let's return back to the car. Okay then, into the rear of the car. A little bit of light soiling on the seats, nothing much to worry about. 3 inertia reel safety belts, 3 headrests, and a fairly clean headlining. A couple of carpet mats in the back, mat pockets in the back of the seats. An 8-speaker hi-fi system with electric windows all round. And the door cards are in relatively good condition as well. Right, central locking works on the remote, electrically heated rear view mirrors, driver's side seat, driver's seat even, just a little bit of light soiling to the base. It will wet clean. I'm not wet cleaning the cars at the moment. There's no chance of getting them dry without running them for about 24 hours solid. And best time to do that is for the summer. Put a seat cover on it if you don't like the look of it at the moment. Sorry about that, I just had a few that I've wet cleaned in the last few weeks and they're just still absolutely soaking inside. Right, so good condition steering wheel, excellent condition for this mileage, 186 I think it is. It's got a trip computer, and they've been getting about 45-50 mpg out of this. I don't know where the there we go, 152,000 miles, 270, 185, 270. She starts on the button, the ABS light goes out, the airbag light goes out. Got a drop of fuel in there as well. Radio, single CD at the front, CD player in the boot, cigarette lighter, never been used. There's your DSG box, same as on an VW. Cubby storage holes, fan heater all works nicely. And windscreen wiper clears nicely, screen's in good order. There is a little chip here, it looks like it's been filled, but it's not going to affect the MOT. ASR on and off, I'm not sure what that's like, stability control type of thing. It has got a Nokia hands-free kit in it as well, so you can bind your phone into it. There's a microphone at the top. As you would have seen, all the books and things are with the car. It's had a new gearbox at about 99,000 miles. That was when it was in the Arvor fleet. If you want it perfect, I suppose, cut the bonnet back and the wing, do the dent, get the scuffs done. Is it really worth it on a car of this mileage? I think that's a half decent estate car with automatic box. Fairly bright looking thing still. So, got to remember it's on the 06 plate and we're selling it for damn good value. So we'll see you later. Thanks for watching this video. I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.